Most people have the same limiting beliefs around money that their parents have, and it makes it almost impossible for you to make more money. But there's a way to fix that. Now you might be asking yourself, why am I talking about money in the middle of the woods next to the mountains? Well, because this is going to be a very spiritual conversation. And the spirit of abundance is a very natural spirit. My client was absolutely terrified to make more money in her business. And when I asked her why, she said, you know what? Before my father passed away, I actually asked him if it's okay to make more money in my business as an entrepreneur. And her father said, as long as you're not greedy. Because she loved her father so much, she didn't want to disappoint him in any way, even though he was not in the physical realm anymore. So I used this powerful shamanistic technique where I got her to connect with her father's spirit, call his spirit in the room with her, so she could ask him about the truth. And this is really something that anybody has access to. In fact, towards the end, I'm going to show you some more powerful conversations where you can learn how to do that for yourself. Because the truth will set you free, and it will help you tremendously with your self-esteem, your self-love, and your confidence as an entrepreneur. My feeling is that when people die, when we die, we have a totally different view on the world. The weight of all of the physical limitations that we experience here in this physical world, we simply shed those limitations, and we come from a more wiser, loving perspective. So knowing that, I asked her father to tell her the truth. And the truth was that he wanted to make more money, but he believed that he wasn't good with money, so he would justify it to himself by saying, at least I'm not greedy. And I asked my client to ask her father, what does he truly want for her? And the answer was for her to use her full potential, to be happy, to be joyful, to not limit herself with fears, with negative beliefs. When my client found out the truth, she started immediately crying and experienced a level of confidence and freedom that she'd never experienced before. And really, after working with hundreds of people, because before I was a coach, I was teaching personal development through martial arts, helping people become more confident, more successful, I realized that there is no business without self-love. There is no sales without confidence, without understanding your self-worth. And that is truly my work. I give my clients the tools to sell with a lot more ease, to generate opportunities, business opportunities like sales calls, like partnerships, and so on and so forth. But really, without the self-love, without the mindset, without the confidence, all of that is useless. The only reason why you're not using the strategies to level up is because you're afraid. You're more afraid of the next level than you are of this. But my work is to show you that there's nothing to be afraid of, that you're actually a tremendously valuable individual. Let me quickly give you an example of a few entrepreneurs who actually understood their value and their business totally changed. Before working together, you paid what, $9,300 for a previous coaching program?
Couple dollars shy of 11K.
And how much money did you make since we started working together?
Oh, probably around 9K.
I know that in our initial conversations, there was, just like you mentioned before, this apprehensiveness in terms of charging high ticket for your services. But what if I get this amount of money and the client isn't happy, right? What is that going to say about my value? What is that going to say about myself? But when you realized that you already had value, and when you started to understand what is your true value, right? That's when the sales came in.
Yeah, I think all of us do not realize the true value we have. And the people who waste time say, oh, that guy's lucky. No, he prepared himself and put himself in a area of opportunity.
If you want to give yourself this gift of self-confidence, self-love, self-worth, so that your business may grow, I'm happy to do that with you. There's a link in the description where you can book a call together. It's absolutely free. It's not going to be a sales call, only pure value. You can tap the link below and learn more about exactly what you're going to get in that call and how it's going to help you. And if you'd like a community of powerful entrepreneurs on the same journey as you to grow as business owners, people who want to support you and want you to win, I highly recommend you book your seat for our virtual dinner party that's happening every week on Tuesdays. You'll find the link for that in the description as well. People are saying that it's more valuable than the masterminds that they've paid thousands of dollars for, and it's free. That being said, I highly recommend you check out this video where we summon the spirit of ayahuasca to empower my client, and maybe even this conversation that I had with the mountains that was a big eye-opener for me.